Let's play a computer game. There we go. And we are ready to rock. Almost ready to rock and roll. There we go. Now we're ready to rock and roll. Now we're ready to rock and roll. There we are. Hi, guys. Hello, it's me. Happy New Year. I hope. So far. I mean, we're not far into it. I am trying to follow the trail of Flavius Draken, is where we left this. And I will now continue to follow the trail of Flavius Draken. And I will shoot him up. With my guns. Oh god, this is why. Oh, a friend of mine is actually just getting to this mission probably right at the same time as I am. He was asking about this, and he's going, "Oh, it looks so good." Yeah, they're not fun. These missions are just not fun. You need to be more overpowered, and the missions need to be shorter to make them feel
All
fun.
set, Inquisitor. The Crimson Wanderer. This
Yeah, thanks, Ambrose. And it looks, it looks beautifully. It's beautifully modeled. It looks awesome in play. The explodies are impressive. It's just not fun.
So, you wanted to know more about me? I forsook my house and became a free blade a very long time ago. Alas, I cannot give you a satisfying reason for my decision. I am bound by the oath of secrecy, you see, for reasons that I won't divulge at the moment.
I mean, it looks cool. Everything's falling apart around you as you blow shit up. It's slow, tedious.
I understand that you have more questions. Sadly, I mustn't talk about my house. I gave up our heraldry for a reason, and my oath prevents me from discussing my past. But I still dream about our proud castles, the mighty ramparts, forges, and furnaces, the ranks of our proud knights marching against the enemy. We thwarted countless invasions by the foul Xenos, you know.
I have cleared the first fortified zone. You get no experience points, you get no loot. They're just slow.
I'm approaching Draken's subterranean fortress. I've been monitoring the local Vox channels, and I've learned that the Inquisitor is very hard-pressed to keep the tide at bay. He sent out a special team on an assignment, and they haven't returned yet. You should be more than welcome there.
Yay? So I like the idea of these missions a lot. But the execution is just not there. The description, the difference I've drawn, when WoW does this sort of stuff, they put you in vehicle play, I think it's called. Basically, they always make you extremely overpowered. And the missions are quick, fun, you're dropping bombs on stuff or something like that.
Kill the Imperial scum! Time for payback!
have to reach the entrance of the fortress. We haven't destroyed all the plebeians. To go back to where we just came from. Now, in Watra, this is called session play, and I always kind of liked the session play in Watra. One place where they did it wrong was Star Wars: The Old Republic. They had their version of this where you were in a Imperial Walker, strangely enough. And those missions were terrible. They were so easy to fail because you were so underpowered.
Take this, cowards! I spit on your emperor.
Hey, Willie. Happy New Year's. I hope. A common armor loot box. I get the feeling I'm going to be disappointed by this one. Pretty much. Inoculator, hit strength against slow. Well, actually, this one's not bad. Not really much better, though. More hit points is about it, but not really worth it. Let me drop the shard. It's all the junk. I have a sneeze coming. I can feel it. It's in there. Okay. Sneeze countered successfully. Fat Body, my friend. Thank you as always. I hope your new year is going well so far. 38-month streak. I'll celebrate it by streaking past the camera if you like. You wouldn't like. Trust me on that. I would not lie. How come I got no credit for that? Oh, I didn't do any kills in that. That was all me in the tank. Right, duh. Follow the trail of Flavius Draken. I hope everyone appreciated the efforts, even if he wouldn't accept monetarily, of the proctor for the evening's festivities on New Year's Eve. I hope the designated drunks appreciated the designated driver.
The fortress is under siege. The gates have been destroyed and I see signs of heavy fighting.
The attackers couldn't have ventured too deep. They must have broken through the defenses only recently.
What about Flavius Draken?
I think that Inquisitor Draken is still alive. I'm monitoring all Vox channels and I would have heard about his demise.
Then I will find him without delay.
I will find him without delay.
Inquisitor, those traitorous weaklings of the Alpha Legion have amassed a colossal fighting force. They're about to launch a new attack. I can hardly wait.
My body clock is still messed up from New Year's, but that's not surprising. That pretty much always happens after a night of festive drinking. as I sleep in the next day, and then really sleep in the day after that. We've got a boss. He just needed to die a little. I'm going to go back this way because I want to. Whoops, something, yeah, like, holy crap, not good. These little assholes are really a pain in my sphincter, not because they do damage or anything, but because they eat up all the shots, so that my attempts to kill the bosses are going each one going into one of the dinks. Really annoying. Stupid dinks.
Teleport beacon in range.
Ooh, red chest. Or yellow chest, I should say. Red chest? No, the League chest. And I have enough keys that I'm willing to burn it on the lower level character. Absolutely. I will press the button. Oh, another bossy dude in here. I will repeat that just as a matter of
Underground,
personal
Captain,
preference,
in a
I
besieged
really wish
Inquisitorial fortress. We might lose the Vox signal.
they had
Forgive me for asking, but do Inquisitors have their own fortresses?
a key
Sometimes an Inquisitor needs a base of operations for armories,
to rotate
supply
the screen
depots,
90
and vaults.
degrees.
Have you ever been tempted to have one of your own?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind having a fortress one day.
We have completed the Cabal Directive. I can't see what the Cabal progress is. Let's see. Cabal Directive is completed, 15 XP. Pay tithes to the High Lords, 16 XP. I want to see. We've started our Cabal, my friends and I. There's 4 of us playing now. Cabal is a guild equivalent. Eat flaming death. Technically, it's not flaming death. It's non-flaming. Another special box. Glorious. Clank, clank, clank. I had like 19 keys. How many keys do I have now? I have like 16 keys. Quick check in the side areas, you know, just in case we've got more loot. Before we get to Flavius Draken himself.
Kill the heretic!
Pardon me, I have to kill the heretic, you know. It's my job. Another gold chest, 3 in 1 map. At level 41. That is surprising. haven't played for the last couple of days, so I haven't been racking up anything. My partner in crime, our guild leader, our cabal leader, one Vorpine, has been leveling like a machine.
Inquisitor. That's what I call perfect type.
No. It's it.
Do you want?
I don't. I'll make.
Sounds. Get ready.
The traitors are launching a full-scale attack against the fortress, Inquisitor. I will wade into the dark tide with blazing weapons.
That's nice for you. You do that. Dump. Level 42. I have to defend Flavius Draken. Nice of you guys to stand in a line for me like that. Or you just murder you sequentially.
Inquisitor!
Gotta
I
say
will
that
hunt
generally
down
the
their
defense
leader.
missions
If you cut off the head, the rest will flee.
getting kind of
You
old
have to keep them
too.
at bay until then.
They either you're protecting something that is very fragile, or the waves are coming in so slow that it's just boring. This one's kind of in the boring category. The really annoying ones are the ones where you kind of have to take a walk and try and find almost finished off a wave, and there's a mob somewhere that is walking really, really slowly for no certain reason. Alright.
What carnage! But if certain death is all that awaits me here, I will gladly make that covenant. Keep fighting, Inquisitor! I'm on my way to their leader!
Oh, tarantula, sure. Drop that. Right there. Got more minefield stuff back here. In the unlikely event anything gets past me. Big advantage my main character has over this one. They have a similar sort of ranged effect, but my other one, when he fires his gun, he leaves a burning patch on the ground. The burning patch will murder things almost as fast as
What a
patches
glorious
shoot.
day! How are you faring, Inquisitor? If I fall, my death will have had a purpose. I am fighting for the fate of a world!
Thank you, Master Caradoc. Hey, Vorp. Hey, Cabal Master. Cabal Grandmaster Vorp. There we go. Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? Vorpin. Let's kill the heretics. Also, the advantage my main character has is when we get little batches of the asshole mobs. My 2 button is a large AoE murder fest flamethrower.
I am truly grateful for the task you gave me, Inquisitor. I'm almost there. Only one wave left.
Have you done any of your Void Crusade yet? Senator did one of his Void Crusades. boss dude. Cut through him like butter. Like delicious butter. Delicious creamery butter. I saw some notifications about the Cabal level up. I don't know if that was generated by me, the messages, and about this character or the account, or whether that was something Cabal-wide. Yeah, this is the part of the defend things that stinks, is waiting for the mobs. You don't want to go too far afield, lest something appear behind you or that you don't see and attacking the thing you're supposed to stay alive. So basically, the defend missions are bad for this. They're just... Take a little walk and see if I can't find the mobs. There they are. So we're getting close to the end, so sometimes you've got to go looking for the mobs.
I walked through the fire and flames to deliver the Emperor's justice. Their despicable leader has fallen.
Thanks, Ambrose.
Visitor. You are Drake. What? Where?
I find your methods reproachable, and your loyalty questionable. I appreciate that.
He must perish, and I kill him. He deserved it. I'm going Puritan on this character. Get the coordinates. I've got the
Captain.
coordinates. Trying to look like him. Level 42. 10 fate and 2,000 experience points.
Inquisitor.
Ah, yes.
Received reports.
Where are we, Captain?
On our...
Ooh. Blueprint for Inferno Pistol. So blue and green. More there? We do. Oh, lots of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Oh, that's right. We did open like 3 of the League chests that time. So, yeah. Let's see. A lot of stuff there, too. That's not interesting. No. Complete missions without dying on your level or higher. That mission was on my level. I don't know. I didn't get credit for that, but I didn't. That one's a no. Ranged damage incoming reduced. Nope. On that one, inoculator. No. Physical resistance. Heat phone, no. 16 focus, nope. Assault armor, nope. Neural implant. Movement speed in berserk state. Movement speed. That's a lot of movement speed on that sucker. I think I will use that one. I will probably re-roll an affix or two on it. Any improvement on this? Let's see. I'm going to say no. Critical chance, critical hit strength, and damage bonus for channeled skills. That's a big 10-4. No. Purity seal, red quality. Suppression gain on kill is pretty good. And we're going to want to re-roll a couple of those, but that actually, yeah. Suppression damage bonus against burning enemies does nothing for me, sadly. And we're going to check and see what else this... Okay, how about these? Probably better than that one. How about that one? We're going to... What was I thinking? I was thinking of something. Oh, that's right. I wanted to re-roll some stuff, so let me sell the greens and purples. Salvage the relics and modify. That was one. A couple of things I wanted to reroll on that. Chance to poison on physical skill hit. Cause bleeding. Heat resistance. I'll take that. Knockback on crit. Not sure how I feel about knockback on crit. Chance to shock. Cooldown reduction. That's a nice one. What was the other one I was looking at? What's that? I think. Pressure regeneration movement. Damage bonus against bleeding. Damage bonus for knockback. For assault. How many more we got? Chance to slow on vuln skill hit. That's not bad. Alright. We will now explore the Forbidden Cathedral, although it's supposed to be forbidden. So I shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna. But I'm a strong, independent crusader, and I don't need no instructions on what I'm not supposed to be doing. So I hope the New Year's hasn't sucked so far for you guys. I mean, until right now, obviously.
Inquisitor, we see signs of recent struggle everywhere.
Really?
Whatever this place
What?
is,
The fact that
it has
everything's
been
all
ravaged by chaos
exploded to
recently,
shit?
and the hostiles must still be here.
Noted. I will explore the area first.
Eat lead. That lead's not good for you. That's been proven for years now. God, eat lead. These people are so behind the times. Even the Romans knew that lead was bad for you. They knew that the that lead was not something you wanted a drinking vessel made out of. Now, they could do it for moving their water because the water did not have extended exposure to the lead.
Inquisitor, we're having a hard time keeping this ship a safe distance from the warp anomaly. Do you have any idea what this place could be?
A moon that has been erased from the archives. Also, it is right in the vicinity of a warp anomaly, which shelters the cathedral from any psychic divination. A clever hiding place.
In other words, it is one of the most well-hidden reliquaries in the sector.
Indeed. It could also mean that Uther's followers have considerable influence in the Conclave.
Little flying mobs that come up to you and then explode are really annoying. God damn it. Sacred murder. Who says a thing like that? And I shall always loathe the turrets. More than chaos. I'm about to level up. Let me just
Inquisitor,
I will
the
warm up
sensors
with a little
located an
dum
imperial
dum
distress
dum.
signal emanating close to your location.
Who is transmitting?
Identification codes mark the sender as a member of the Ecclesiarchy.
I'll look into it.
Dum dum.
Recoil, unclean!
Snicked.
Incoming gas attack. Time to leave this lovely place. Perish, Bill!
Further distress call received. Situation critical in the fort. All armored personnel deceased. The servant of the Ecclesiarchy has been relocated to a dedicated shelter.
Black Legion Havoc. He's going to flay me alive, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, I'm going to be flayed alive. How unfortunate. I was planning on saving my flaying up for next week, but... Black Legion. Chaos-loving scum. all. Gotta get them all. Chest. You can wait until I pick up my loot.
By the grace who I could who get when did the where I'm you should my own.
Zug zug, mission complete. Snap, crackle, and pop. Vanquisher of the Vile perk unlocked. 50% suppression damage bonus. Restores 50% of max suppression when killing medium or elite creatures. More heat resistance. Oh no. I would definitely sell that. Yep. Sell all the purple stuff too. Drop the clamp. In with the clamps. I did want to check and see what happened with the Cabal. I have collected Blessed Alloy for the war. For our war efforts. My weekly contribution has been 0 points, so evidently I have not contributed, and I feel shame. Our Cabal is 31 out of 200 to the next level, and presumably at which point we get a tech tree point to deposit. Eliminate the Black Legion forces. Okay, well, I was doing that previously, but I will continue to do that, as that sounds like a sort of thing quality, high quality servant of the Emperor would do.
Inquisitor, you have entered the vaults of the blessed machines.
Yes, I have.
Stop those creatures before they destroy the anchor engines.
What kind of machinery would that be?
The blessed instruments crafted by the Cult Mechanicus. They channel the powers of prayers and alleviate warp energies to prevent this moon from drifting into the heart of the anomaly.
In other words, I must not let the Black Legion destroy them.
Act before it's too late. Face them in the engine rooms before they bring destruction on everything here.
Well, I was planning on killing them anyway, so now I'll just kill them. Oh, that was kind of the plan anyway. Okay.
Brother Tealhard, is there anything I should know about these sacred machines?
You must be exceptionally careful in the main engine room. We could only imagine what would happen if the blessed anchors were destroyed.
You mean, besides being swallowed by the warp surge?
There have been omens. We have been plagued by holy premonitions about a sudden upsurge in the anomaly.
Premonitions?
I saw a colossal tear in the void, and an unrelenting flow of madness spewing through the hole.
Say that like it's a bad thing.
You cannot hurt me.
Unrelenting chaos? And? I don't have to dodge it if I kill you, dude. Oh, dodge this is... It worked for Trinity.
Inquisitor,
doesn't.
we have detected an incoming void craft. The vessel is approaching the moon at considerable speed.
Stay alert and keep me updated.
Let me hit the shrine and then hit the bad guys. Ow. We have a chest over here and a chest up there. Chests everywhere. Obliterate. Well, at least, you know, he knows one big word.
Kill the heretic!
He knows the same big word.
For the Emperor!
Obliterate.
You are too late, mortal.
You only... Die, unclean!
There's the clue.
Inquisitor!
Kill the enemy
whole
commander.
moon is trembling.
Okay.
The Emperor's wrath is upon us.
The rest of the traitors must still be in the main engine room. I'm on my way.
I shall relieve them of the terrible burden of their existence.
Die, unclean!
They may not thank me, but their souls will. If they haven't already had their souls devoured, you know. Consequences.
Inquisitor,
You choose to embrace
the incoming
the
vessel is transmitting inquisitorial authentication codes. They are asking us to
ruinous
surrender.
powers, and
Tell them that you have engine malfunctions.
eternal damnation is your
I'll deal
winning
with them later.
surprise.
They're destroying the anchor machines.
Is your heart.
The tide of darkness is upon us.
Curse you, Inquisitor.
Dum dum dum. I have to purge the area of the unclean. Oh, and grab the cash here. You've got to have priorities. It's not called a shooter-looter, it's called a looter-shooter, so... Clearly, the priority is the loot part of the equation.
What has happened?
I have succeeded again. I am a true servant of the Emperor. empowered by his will. I crush the enemies of the Empire and mankind and stuff.
The Inquisitor.
I will.
What are you? They have.
And we have capped out our heat resistances. Next and last will be the warp resistances, and then we get the reanimator glands. Because hey, I would definitely like me some reanimator glands. I don't want to judge anyone else, but if I made a Christmas list, reanimator glands would be towards the top. Red quality autogun. That's an Archaeotech fucking gun with 2 improved goodies on it. I've got to try it. I got to try it. That's all there is to it. 2 improved attacks on it. I have no choice but to try it. My head explodes. I wouldn't like my head to explode. I'm trying to cut down on the head exploding. It's part of my New Year's resolution. I'm going to sell all the purples. Let's see. It's not bad, actually. We can sell all the purples. And I haven't been using the grav gun right now, but we'll hold on to that. I want to try the auto gun because it's got 2 improved attacks. Oh my god. So this is a short burst. It does damage, rapid fire, fleshbane, tight spread, weak versus armored targets, and it's considered single target. Salvo, fleshbane, also weak versus armored, high suppression, single target. The 1 skill is aimed, knockback, better criticals, high suppression, single target. Weak versus... It doesn't seem all that great. I mean, 6.2 chance to deal double damage and gain hit points equal to that amount basically means that 6.2% of the time I'll be doing damage, and the damage will double, and I gain hit points equal, which is pretty good. I shouldn't be muted. Shit. No, I shouldn't be muted. It should be working just fine. Certainly looks like it is. That's really weird, though. No, Snake, because I am seeing something weird here on my end, which is when I'm in game, Streamlabs, the display for volume and stuff freezes. So, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Hello out there. Because Streamlabs is malfunctioning. Okay, so you do hear me. Okay, because Streamlabs is behaving weirdly as well. So, where basically there's a little display on the mixer for the microphone and basically the game sound. And they're frozen when I'm in game. The rest of it's working fine. I can see myself waving my hand at you. Hi, guys. Happy New Year. But the microphone and game sound displays freeze until I go back into the application. I have no idea what that is about. Frankly, I'm just not convinced that this weapon is good, so yeah. I'm going to set it aside for now. So, the sound thing is now functioning That's really weird. So Streamlabs was definitely malfunctioning, and now it seems to be fine? I don't understand why. Regardless, if you experience anything like that, please let me know, because most of the time I have screwed something up. Most of the time, it is on my end. I will travel to the next location. I think this might be like his final resting place, Uther. Yeah, so we get like a big completion XP bonus at the end of this one.
Inquisitor, you have returned to the sepulchre. You are truly blessed with zeal and courage.
I have no choice but to recover that relic before catastrophe strikes.
You are running out of time. I will pray for you, Inquisitor.
Thanks, bro. That's when I should switch to the grav gun, but I always forget to, because I'm a goober. You know.
Inquisitor, you're interfering with my investigation. I must command you to leave.
No. You will surrender.
I seriously doubt it.
And I have been...
Absolutely not.
You leave me... Die, unclean!
Blue?
So, this is the tomb of Uther Tiberius. Even in what will happen?
Big XP bonus. Delicious experience points on them. I should have checked and seen if there was a chest. That was a mistake. I made a mistake. My apologies. I apologize for my failures. To the Emperor. To the Primarchs, the loyal Primarchs.
I see festering nightmares walking the decks. Bloated bodies swollen with foul corruption. Creatures that no longer feel pain. The martyr is in danger. I must return immediately.
Inquisitor, we have detected...
The martyr.
Interested? No. And no. I do enjoy the heavy bolter. I suppose we've got, no. We do not have a relic recipe for either that or the grav gun. But I'm going to make myself another heavy bolter and see if I can't get a good one out of it. So 140 damage is a pretty good number. 7.9 HP gained on hit is good. Chance to slow on crit. Meh. Thunderbolt of Authority is not particularly useful. It's really good at lower levels. As you level up, I find it less useful. We will modify. % chance to shock. Critical damage, I would like critical hit, please. Ranged damage bonus. Thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening me. Knockback on crit. Chance to shock. Poison on physical. Damage bonus for AoE skills. Hit point gained on critical hit. That would be nice if I had the critical hit. Let's try and get critical hit on this one then, shall we? Damage bonus. Vuln. Ranged damage bonus. The hit points. The shock. Hit point gained on hit. Last shot. No, I'm just going to sell it then. Adding more crafting power onto it so we can continue to roll randomly is very expensive. I have a weapon focus mission to complete 2 missions in a row without using belt or armor skills. So the belt skill is the Void Shield, and the armor skill is the missiles. So they have to be in a row, at least 4 levels higher. That's much easier to do on my main character. So not this one. We'll travel to the next location. Back onto the Martyr. I have the rosette now, Uther's rosette. So I should be able to open the seal on the Martyr to get past it. The Empyrean seal.
Inquisitor, the Martyr has begun transmitting bursts of noospheric bleed. It is a call for help initiated by the machine spirit. The message asserts that the main cogitator room is under attack. Sequential shutdown in progress.
Those sick beasts are trying to destroy the brain and soul of the Martyr. I'm on my way.
It's a dead end. Oh, I took a lot of damage there from something. Presumably the 2 fuglies.
Perish, filth!
Your blood.
It is in that direction, alright. I have to reach the cogitator room.
Secondary computational litanies show an exponentially growing demonic presence on the ship.
What? Where are those demons coming from?
Unknown.
Sacred slaughter.
Drench me with your blood. Dude, that hasn't been sanitary since, like...
An alarm signal, really? You are too late. Ah, the soothing sound of silence. I couldn't disable the alarm in time. On the bright side, finally silence.
Dump, dump, dump. That appears like I got a whole bunch of spam for our Cabal, you can see there.
I have arrived at the main cogitator room.
Oh, it's a defense.
Greater anomaly.
My very, very
inbound.
favorites.
Mission objective update. Another burst of noosphere bleed received. Decoder prayer wheels activated. Inquisitor, you have been granted access to the data crux in the main cogitator room.
And what might that be?
A data reliquary. High clearance information storage which can be opened exclusively.
10,699 is the health left on the thing
with the
I have to
tag
protect.
Alpha Subject.
It sounds like the machine spirit is giving me access to the most important records on the Alpha Pariah.
Indeed. The machine spirit has calculated the chances of a total system malfunction. It is 98.5% and growing.
Pray for death, mortal. Chew on this.
Stop hitting my
Recoil.
bloody
Unclean.
cogitator. Shitload of little assholes.
You cannot die, Inquisitor.
Kill the heretic.
Note to self, next time you see a whole batch of them coming, switch to the grav gun, dumbass.
Recoil, unclean.
That's right, we want one for that. One does a good job with the grav gun. Looks like we got a couple chests waiting for us over there, so that'll be nice.
Forward.
These little assholes strolling over here.
Prepare for another wave of hostiles.
I will.
Understood.
I'll drop a second batch of mines right here. So the cogitator took a little damage. I was not a complete success in defending it that first way.
Sacred murder.
That's better. We're dealing with the waves of little dinks.
Die, heretic.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Die, heretic.
Sacred slaughter. Chew on this.
Repent.
Be thrice cursed, Inquisitor. Sacred.
And some of them decided to go to the other side.
I shall flay you alive.
Didn't want to walk through all the viscera.
You I shall wed.
He was in the middle of saying that he planned to wear my cadaver, which is, on the weird scale, pretty high up there, even for Chaos. I can't imagine that the other Chaos guys in his Chaos Club really. What the hell? Shit. There's a boss shooting at the damn thing. He's not dying very fast. Shit. Would you die? Thank you. Oh god, there's another dude shooting. They're all shooting at it. I'm gonna fail this fucking mission. Fuck! I failed. Wow. I didn't even notice that there was a boss guy, and for whatever reason, I wasn't doing much damage to him. So he did a whole shitload of damage while I was focused on him. A bunch before I even realized he was there, and then
the martyr has begun transmitting
continued to do
bursts
him
of
a bunch more.
atmospheric bleed.
I fucked up.
It is a call for help initiated by the machine spirit.
My apologies,
The
friends.
message asserts that the main cogitator room is under attack. Sequential shutdown in progress.
Those sick beasts are trying to destroy the brain and soul of the martyr. I'm on my way.
They used gas, so yeah, that wasn't optimal for me. That was why it was continuing to do damage. Was the gas that he fired was doing damage to the cogitator as well. I'm almost dead already. What the fuck?
Off with your head. For chaos.
That was poorly done on my part, and I feel shame. I could really use some health on hit. I could use that.
Inquisitor. Secondary computational litanies show an exponentially growing demonic presence on the ship.
What? Where are those demons coming from?
Unknown.
Repent!
I probably would have been better off trying that last gun I made. So I will have to make another gun. See if I can get some life on hit. The life on crit is nicer.
Ears are bleeding. I must stop this emperor-forsaken noise.
If I don't have a high enough crit rate, then
Kill the heretic!
damage on crit isn't going to be sufficient. My current gun has got like a 6.5% crit or something.
I have arrived at the main cogitator room.
Another burst of new sphere bleed received. Decoder prayer wheels activated. Inquisitor, you have been granted access to the data crux in the main cogitator room.
Let's see if I can
And what might that
manage to not
A
fuck
data
this up this
reliquary.
time.
High clearance information storage which can be opened exclusively by the Tiberius Rosette with the tag Alpha Subject.
be? It sounds like the machine spirit is giving me access to the most important records on the Alpha Pariah.
Indeed. The machine spirit has calculated the chances of a total system malfunction.
And I hit the
It
wrong
is
button.
98.5% and growing.
Alright, let's try to fuck up less. I know it's a big ask. We haven't taken any damage yet, but then we hadn't taken much until we took all of the damage. How about some grav goodness for you little jerks?
Burn!
Little nurgling assholes.
Die, unclean!
Off with your head.
Knock down these pillars, and that might help too.
Such a
Pillars eat some of my shots.
you cannot hurt me.
Burn! Burn!
A little bit of a wave left, and it's just those idiots standing up at the top, not doing anything. Really quite annoying. Oh, it's the little jerks. They finally decided to come my way, did they? Yeah, I needed to go get those guys. That's my biggest complaint about the defense missions. Is sometimes you've got to go get guys who are just standing around in some place.
You cannot hurt me.
And yet, contrary to his opinion, I actually could hurt him.
Blood sacrifice. You. Drench me with your blood.
Just gross, dude. I don't want to drench you with my blood. Alright? Stop asking. That's not my kink.
Eat steel.
Some of them tell me to eat steel, some tell me to eat lead. I think they need to decide exactly what kind of ammunition they're going to use. I mean, are they running steel jacketed?
I shall wait.
That big guy should be showing up sometime soon.
Loading.
Your head is
Took my eye off it again, they did some damage to it. About 1,000 damage. Out of 10,000, per take.
you.
Maybe we won't get a big guy this time. Well, just a whisker shy of done. Yeah, and here's the big guy. All right, very last guy coming in, huh? This time he just died.
Primary objective completed. Triggering secondary objective.
I'm about to access that data crux. Tech Priest. I also need...
Situation.
Give me the...
Oh, we got a chest to open up. Get that first. Yay, I didn't fuck it up this time. Go me. I have to check the anomalies.
Sacred slaughter.
Ah, this door doesn't open until I've checked the anomalies, alright? Slap in a fresh mag.
Sacred murder.
Priest, you were right. Plague Marines are destroying the Imperium seals.
Destroyed seals are transforming into local warp gates. Explains the growing ratio of infestation.
I must destroy these... What are they? Immaterial pustules, before it's too late. Die, heretic!
Dodge this.
Inquisitor, your chances of successfully reducing the threat level on the entire ship have been reduced to 0.67%.
That is not how you raise morale, Tech Priest.
The Imperium seals form a complex matrix on the Martyr. The destruction of the seals fractured the matrix, releasing a constant tide of demons onto the ship. At this rate, the Martyr has an 87.67% chance of turning into a demon engine.
I cannot allow a ship-sized demon engine to roam the sector.
Destroying the pustules on this subdeck might buy you some extra time.
I'm going to destroy some pustules. I could give them pet names first. A couple of brothers. Dale and Dennis. No, don't think there's any other way out of the room other than the way I came in, but hopefully hitting those two pustules opened up the last one that I needed opened. And now we get to find out. Here's that it has.
Curse you.
We have a baddie.
Recoil, unclean.
Herbal Dreadnought goes down. And the last pustule. And a chest.
Trust me. Thanks to...
And I'm going to AFK for just a sec to refill my cup. am all coffeeed up. And I remembered to turn off the AFK. I do have a point available. Oh, we definitely want to keep that one there. Getting close to our second tier on toughness. No fat loot drops. Disappointed. Disappointed! Alright. We'll travel to the next location to destroy the Nurgle warband on the Martyr. Good old Nurgle. And I think I'm just a whole whisker short of my next level. Maybe I can get 2 levels on this mission. The Children of Decay.
Inquisitor, are you absolutely certain about
I need
this?
50 experience points to
into a
get my
trap.
next level.
Of course it is a trap, but at least I can kill that prophet and the whole warband. You know
they were
these
worth 2
creatures
each.
better than me, and you
Those
would do
guys.
the same.
By the Emperor, yes. Charge into
Dum,
the middle
dum,
of that
dum.
toxic, unholy gathering and smash them to bloody pieces. Absolutely. But I am Astartes.
And I am an Inquisitor. I shall fear nothing, for I am what they fear.
I shall fear nothing, for I am what they fear.
Kill the heretic. Loading.
I'm a puny mortal. I feel so humbled by being called a puny mortal. I'm gonna cry. No, wait. I'm fine.
Inquisitor, you are entering another data reliquary of the Martyr. Access the data crux for useful information.
I will, but first I'll open the chest of goodies. Priorities, you gotta have them. The thing in the walls is the new clue I just received. There's a story by H.P. Lovecraft, which I believe is now in the public domain, called Rats in the Walls. It's one of my favorites that he did. It's a more standard horror story than a lot of his Cthulhu mythos stuff, but it's still creepy and messed up.
Beg to your
For the Emperor.
I'll just use my little whoops grav gun for a bit.
I can't silence the alarm or face some serious resistance. Not that I'm complaining.
See? Eat steel. I'm just not sure how I feel about eat steel as sort of an insult.
Die, heretic!
Perhaps I'm just so used to eat lead that that one sounds a little better. Eat steel, I suppose, would be good if you had a sword.
Captain,
Knife.
I need an update on that Chaos ship.
We are prepared for evasive maneuvers, but the ship has remained stationary. How did they find the martyr at all?
The ship was a nest of Nurgle before I arrived, and I have destroyed countless demons on the decks. All of them reformed in the warp not long after their demise.
And this has drawn the attention of their god to the ship?
Something like that, yes. It must have been enough to allow Nurgle's plague sorcerers to find the martyr.
Plague sorcerer. That would look really cool on a business card. Once upon a time, I had business cards that said Systems Necromancer. It was my job bringing dead systems back to life, so Systems Necromancer is what I went with. Nurgle Dreadnought down. Let's just hose down the endless horde of Nurglings with the grav gun for a bit. That'll tidy things up a little.
Honor me with your suffering. Off with your head. Hurt me. Pray for
And I think there's a really, really big Nurgling waiting for us at the end. Honking big.
Your tech priest asked me to convey a message. This is what I'm reduced to, an errand boy.
He is analyzing the data songs received from the martyr at the moment.
Ah, you do speak their language. Anyway, he asked me to warn you. 99.2%
Nurgle
of the
Harbinger.
Empyrean seals have been corrupted by the plague-infested scum.
Then the situation is really bad.
The way I see it, it leaves you with a much easier task. Kill that prophet, destroy the warband, and get to the chamber. For the Emperor!
That's not how we Americans spell that kind of plaque, though. We spell it EVE. That's an inside joke.
You cannot hurt me.
Welcome to my humble... What do... How about... Whatever happened... You are just... Right. Use that... I wasn't...
I really dislike that, where they make you walk up to the mobs you're about to fight and move into melee range of them. Someone who isn't very good at melee, but is pretty good at ranged.
Are you all right?
Well, we've got a couple of chests that need to be destroyed here. Chests that need to be looted, sorry, not destroyed. We'll start with the better one. Yes, it's an escalation cache. Glorious sounds, glorious. And quit. Level 46. Some more warp resistance. Sell. Those for sure. Oh, we've got lots. almost certainly going to sell the rest of the purples as well, but, you know, I'll make sure. Physical vuln, execution chance. I don't know what execution is, actually. I mean, it sounds good, sure. Sell the purples. Deconstruct the relic. And we will open the stasis chamber of the Alpha Pariah.
I am approaching the stasis chamber.
Cut through the chaos infestation and get to the psychic barrier.
That was the plan, yes.
Good plan. Give them no quarter.
He is enthusiastic, Archias Thorn. How about a little grav gun action for you little jerks, huh?
Tech Priest, I have found another one of those ancient encrypted cogitators.
Again, I am skipping going through all of that stuff because I've done it a number of times. It's a bit slow going for a streamer audience, and anyone who hasn't played it yet, I want to spare them spoilers as much as I can. I don't know if the game is still on sale or not, but it was on sale for $16 for everything except the latest class they added, which they added like a month ago. The Sororitas. But all of the rest of the game, all of the DLC, the expansion, all of it was $16. 80% off, I think. Warp says it is still on sale, so anyone who finds the game interesting, if you like ARPGs, it's a good one, I think. If you like 40K and ARPGs, I think it's a really good one.
Sacred murder. Curse you, Inquisitor.
Until the 5th, the end of the winter sales. Got it. Thank you, Vorp. Thank you, Grandmaster Vorp. Leader of our cabal. Two of them been killed.
Kill the heretic!
Shortage of little jerks. Now, holy crap, lots of actually little jerks running around. Let us give them a little bit more grav gun action. A little bit superior A on it.
Die, heretic!
And time for the Apostle of Nurgle to eat flaming death, although technically not flaming. Presumably it is still hot. I mean, bullet comes out, it's probably really hot, thermally speaking. So it's not flaming death specifically, but it is hot death.
Let me taste your flesh. Dodged it.
Perish, filth!
Scavenger. Why isn't he dying a little bit faster? Thank you. And some grav gun action for everybody. Okay, everybody feeling all dead? All nice and dead, I hope. Good, good. The Empyrean Seal.
I am ready to use the rosette. Do you have... What is happening?
Imperial.
But that...
Correct.
And what exact...
Crimes.
Are you...
Correct.
I'll make...
Dump. Level 47. %50 damage bonus against enemies affected by debuffs. First things first. I always say that. I say that so long. Even I'm tired of me saying it. Signum cooldown reduction is pretty good. Physical damage, combo skills. No. I believe we enter the stasis chamber. Face the Alpha Pariah. The Anathema Ultima. The conjunctivitis. Hemorrhoidus, I think is the clinical name.
Talk to me, Magos. What do I have to do to wake up the Alpha Pariah from stasis?
I have to kiss her on the
My
lips.
understanding is that the stasis pods are stored in a colossal shaft. You must activate the retrieval mechanism at the cogitator first. I'll guide you.
That wise thing. I'm at the cogitator. I will call... How long? I don't...
It is...
I have to defeat the Great Unclean One. I didn't shower today. So that might be me.
Emperor, grant me strength during my...
No, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's the Great Unclean One.
Projected outcome of failure is total destruction.
Bit. All right, let's swap over, clean up the mess with. Oop! Don't stand in the badness. Let this be a lesson to you all. Don't stand in the bad stuff. Grav gun worked pretty good on those batches of unpleasantness. Oh, he added a weapon. He's got a great big flail. Well, that's the Alpha Pariah.
Die, heretic!
That's the sound of loot dropping and being picked up. A lot of it, actually.
She has banished the great. Are you?
I will talk to the Alpha Pariah. Hi there. Can I, buy you coffee?
Who are you?
I-
I can...
And I'm leading her away. And I've been betrayed
happening here?
by a friend,
Oh,
supposedly.
Tech Priest, I want you to open this door for me immediately.
Time is...
I don't care.
There is...
Then cur.
And that is the end of the main storyline. After this, you take up in the expansion storyline, which is available for that $16 price. It gives you the expansion, all the DLCs, and everything but the new class.
Inquisitor, what?
I really like this cinematic, which you actually see this cinematic or something similar to it a couple of times in the game. I just think it really catches the scale of things. That's the Martyr, the ship I was just fighting on. Technically, it's a fortress monastery. And it's heading into the warp. I just think it's a really well visualized cinematic. And that's the end of Prophecy. And I'm level 48.
We received an
Inquisitor, since
Talk to the captain.
Inquisitor.
But we have.
If
So there's the start of the Prophecy storyline. We also have a number of side storylines that we haven't done that we can do. There's all the loot from that last mission. Lots of goodies. What? That is something I have never seen before, okay? This, I know, is an ancient relic, which you get, I think, when you complete this. I do not recognize the one right here, as it has these red veins through it. Is that a seasonal item? Maybe? The only thing I can think of is that it's a seasonal item. Let us sell our blues and greens. Probably purples. +3 to warfare. Shock, damage bonus for channeled. It's not that great, sadly. No. And no. It's all the purples. We'll want to use this. This is an ancient relic, and these have certain things you have to do to open up the affixes. So, deal 100,000 damage, activate 20 massacre bonuses, kill 5 elites at your level or higher, 100,000 damage with crits, and 750 Eldar types. Hold on to that for now. This is an Archaeotech relic inoculator with no healing in it, so a lot of classes will have enough self-heal that they don't need the independent inoculator heal, so they can just use it for buffs and stuff. And for that, it would be really good. Get invulnerability if you get exposed. That's really only good if you're exposed, though, because all of those buffs in there are only if you're exposed, so sadly that's a sell. The Fabricatus, which is a scatter field, a knockback, knockdown around you. I don't think is really good, so I'm going to sell that one. Or deconstruct, sorry, not sell. Salvage. Main implant, damage bonus per enraged token. That one can end up being quite good, I think. I'm saving the weird one for last. Signum, damage bonus against slowed shocked enemies. CDR, damage bonus for bleeding and combo skills. And the last one. Purity Seal of Wrath, Ancient Relic Purity Seal. And again, it is dealing, starting at the top, 100,000 damage, Tyrannid type elites on level or higher, 15 uses of the inoculator, regular creatures on your level or higher, 500, and 100,000 damage. Well, first thing I'm going to do is mark that so it doesn't get sold. I'm going to equip it, equip this one, or mark that one so it doesn't get sold either. And then salvage those 3. Archaeotech relic. Sigh. And that is the base game. I think I'm going to call it here. It's a good break point. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Not sure what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to continue playing this character. Maybe start a new character. Maybe be playing my main character, who's 76, I think. Or maybe go back to playing Marvel Midnight Suns. Don't know. It's up.